Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. In this video I'm going to show you how to draw the nacelle again, but this time I'm going to show you also how to make it so a Wemotec 90mm fan will fit inside of it. So let's get started. First of all, like before, I need this plane, and if you follow my last video I showed you how to get the this plane here, and I'll just go over real quick again. What you do, let me turn the canvases on here. This plane I need to be centered here, so you do an offset plane is what you do. You come up to construction, click offset plane, then you will click this plane here is what you want, and you want to move that plane so it's in the center, pretty much in the center of this circle here. So you would move this over here like that until it's right over there, and then click OK. But since I have it there already, I don't need this one. So there we are. Next, what I want to do is draw this here, but first I need a line in the center here, and this cone in the back here. Let me turn this construction off. Okay, this right here is the center of this nacelle. So what I'm going to do now is turn the construction back on so I can see that plane. I want to draw on that plane, so I want to draw on this plane here. And I'm going to use a line, L for line, and start here, come over forward, and click OK. And there's our first line. Next, what I want to do is draw another line from here up to here, and click OK. And one more line from here up to here, and click OK. Okay, now come up here. We want to do an arc, 3-point arc. And I want to use this point and this point. Then I'll just try to match this arc as much to this line up on top here as possible. Click OK. And that's that. Now go ahead and finish sketch. Turn the sketches back on. I'm going through this pretty quick. I go through it slower if you watch my previous video on how I do the nacelle, and but it's just showing you right here too. So now what I want to do is use the revolve tool, and this is the profile I want to use, and this is the axis right here what I want to use, and new body, and click OK. Now there we have our engine nacelle. Now I can go ahead and turn off the canvases because I don't need them. So this is what we have. Now I need to split this in half. So I turn the construction plane back on, the one that I need. Come over here to construction, and it should be down the bottom, the last one that I did. And come up here to modify, split body. This is the body to split. And the splitting tool, select that. And I want to use this plane here as a splitting tool. And click OK. Now I can turn these construction planes back off. Okay, now we have two parts here. And I want to turn this part off, the left side. And what you should do is, this being the left side, come down here, change this to left side nacelle. And hit enter. I'll turn that off. And this is the right side nacelle. Now we have that. Now what I want to do is take the measurements of my fan. I'm using a Wemotec 90 millimeter fan, and the outside diameter is 92 millimeters. So 92 millimeters, and I want to add 25 hundredths to that so this fan will fit down in there. So um, what I want to do is turn my sketches back on, the one that I need with the center line. Okay. Now, like I said, the outside diameter of the nacelle is 92 millimeters, and half of 92 is 47. 47. Oh, excuse me, it's not 47. It's 45. It's 46. I'm sorry. So we got 46. And like I said, I want to extend it by 0.25. So I need to take that 0.25 and make that 0.13. So 46.13 is what I want. So just come up here. Now we have create sketch. And we want to create a sketch on this plane here. Now, what you want to do is determine how far your fan's going to go in here or back here, how far you want it to be. I'm just going to put it right here and start here. So I'm going to hit the letter L for line and click here. And this line needs to be 46.13. We have that line. Now, the next line that I need is the length of the fan. And the length of the fan is, I'm measuring it right now, looks to be about 59 millimeters. So the length is 59 millimeters. So what we do here, type in 59, and I'm adding 0.25 so it will fit in it. So it's just a hair bigger. Next line, just straight down onto this line. And click OK. All right, go ahead and finish sketch. Now what we want to do here is revolve this. And Fusion right now seems to be a little buggy for me, but go ahead and give it a shot. And we want to use the revolve here. I want to select this plane here and select the axis, which is this, and this is set to cut, and that's what I want, and we'll click OK. That's what we have so far. Now, what I want to do next is open up this front here. So we come up here, create sketch on this plane here again. Letter L for line. And I get this right on there. And draw this line out here. Okay. L for line again. Here, straight down to here, and go ahead and click OK. Now what we want to do is revolve this. So finish sketch. And what you want to do is when you do this revolve is make sure this is fully closed and contained. So use revolve again. We want this, and the axis is this, and this is set to cut, and we click OK. Now that's what we have so far. Now what you want to do is, before you do all this, the angles and everything, make sure that you have your correct measurements. And right now I'm just using arbitrary measurements except on the fan itself, because I have the fan and I can measure from it. Okay. Now I want the back here to have an opening. Since this is a 90 millimeter fan, I want this to have an opening of 78 millimeters. So again, we would just come over here to create sketch on this plane here, draw on that plane. And again, we want half of 78, which is 39. So we use the line command, L, and draw a line from here up. And we want this to be 39 millimeters. And click OK. Now, next line, we want to connect it here. And next line, down, just straight down to here. And go ahead and click OK for that. Now we have that. Now what we want to do again is go ahead and finish sketch. Come over here and use revolve again. And again, this is acting buggy on me. I don't know why. That, and the axis is this, and set to cut, and click OK. Now, here's what we have. Now the 90 millimeter EDF fan should fit in here, and we have the opening back here 78 millimeters. And what I want to do next is up here, go ahead and get rid of that. I'm going to draw on this plane here. And what I'm going to do is come over here, 3-point arc. And here, and create a little arc here up front, about like that. And click OK. And go ahead and finish sketch. Now, use the revolve tool again. And we want this. And the axis to revolve this on is this. And what I'm going to do here is not join it. I just want it to be a new body because I'm going to split it also. And click OK. Now we made that this up front. So I need to split this. So what I'm going to do is split that body, this, and the tool is this. Oops, sorry about that. Wrong one. Go ahead and cancel that, or the tool, and use this. Wrong one again. All right. So what I just need to do is just draw a line in there to split this. So what I'm going to do, not draw a line, I'm construction plane. So again, come down here, but first again, split body. This is the body. Come down here, use construction, and the splitting tool is this plane here, and select OK. Now there we have it. Now I'm go ahead and turn the construction back off, and this half over here of that I can turn that off too. Go ahead and minimize the sketches here and find what's that one and just turn that off. There, now we have that. Now the mounts for the EDF fan, to do those, measure them at the back. Measure them right now, and it's 12 by 30. So 12, come up here first, select this plane here, and L for line, and draw a line here. I want this to be 12.25. And the next line, it needs to be 30.25. And this, lock it onto this line here, but straight down. Click OK. Now we have that. Go ahead and finish sketch. And let's see something here. Make sure I got this right. Okay. Now what I want to do, the thickness of the mount is 3 millimeters. So 3 millimeters is half of that would be 1.5 millimeters. So I'm going to make that 1.513. So I'm going to come up here. Well, let's see. I'm going to extrude this, or I could a couple of ways I could do this. I'll just use an extrude. And I want this set to cut. And move that into negative 1.513. and click OK. Now we have that down in there, and you'll see this little part here is still there. So what I'm going to do to get rid of that, I'm going to use another extrude, and I'm going to extrude this, and I'm going to set this to cut, and just pull this out and cuts through that, and click OK. Now that's gone. Now what you want to do, it's the same thing to the other side with the measurements and stuff. So go ahead and do that. So come up here, create sketch. This is the body to draw on. L for line. Now here, click here. This line was 12.25. But it, for some reason, this moved, but no worries. Go ahead and delete that. Okay, again, L for line. And 12.25. It's odd, it keeps moving. Click OK. Now this has a lock on it, so right click on that, delete that. Now, there we go. Now the next line again, L. Now this needs to be 30.25. And draw the next line just up. Okay. Now we have that. And go ahead and finish sketch. And now letter E for extrude. This is what I want to extrude. And that went down 1.513. Move this. Negative 1.513. And set to cut and click OK. Now again, this little piece is over here. So what I'll do here is select this right here, letter E for extrude, which is this, and set that to cut and pull this up. And that's the little thing there said there was no body to intersect the cut. That just meant that it hadn't reached this point up here just yet. And once it reached that point, then it knew it was cutting that. So go ahead and turn the sketches off. And there you have it. The 90 millimeter EDF fan, the Wemotec, should fit right in there now. I only did 1/2 because this is just, all you're going to do is just mirror this. So you'll come up here and select mirror. And this is what you want to, object you want to mirror, then the plane. Then you come over here to construction and use this. And just make it a new body and click OK. And you can turn the canvases off again. Canvases and construction. And there you have that. And it's just that simple to do that. And we can turn that ring on the other half of this back on too. And there you have it, the 90 millimeter EDF fan. The Wemotec should fit in there perfectly, and that should close up. We've got the everything in there. So that's it for this video. And if you have any questions, go ahead and leave them down in the comments, and I'll be happy to answer them. And if I can't answer them, I'll get the answer for you. And if you like this video, go ahead and hit that like video. Excuse me, the like button. And if you're new to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I've got a lot of new stuff coming up to show you guys how to do in CAD here, also with these airplanes and stuff. And um, have a great week, and we'll catch you in the next video.
Subscribe for more.